actually could just... I don't know if you jump off. I don't think it would work.
Just break the ground. Well, we'll get into this one as Smoke out with 5, and you can see some tips going back and forth. Amar tipping Mickey, Mickey tipping Amar. Interesting.
Liquid has been 5-man smoking most of their games, if not all. I'm pretty sure. They did it earlier also. It always works well when you have something like Tusk, too. You just feel like you're going to be the strongest if you find anybody. Yes.
Whoa, run away. Sumail needs to get the heck out of dodge, but everybody's there. 3 people hit by the LSA, but Nisha right on top takes the change dispose. Goes off weird, so that means that it's Insania that has to take the first blood. And they are off to the races. Easy peasy for a first kill.
Okay. Probably trying to get both there, too, getting the chains level 1. But Insania, hey, it's okay giving him first blood. He owned anyway last game. He was the MVP, so going to be a great start for him to be able to play versus this lane. And okay, so adjustment. This is the way that I think I've seen Nigma actually play their best game, is when they swap the lanes around. So now they're putting MC down bottom. They're sending Alina. It looks like perhaps there's going to be like a tri-lane that's going to be coming out from them.
Whoa, interesting. I mean, so if you know you're struggling in these other ways, this might be the avenue that they try and find success, is make the lanes go well and then let them snowball into a later success. But 3 runes going the direction of Liquid, Amar running mid to face off against the Ember, and you can see actually a lot of Liquid sticking together, and they're going to send their heroes maybe into a tri-lane too.
They're just They're just sending the Rubik TA versus the Tide. They want to have this matchup, and they're sending the Tusk Mag into that top pressure lane. Should still be a good start there for Sumail, though. He's going to be able to get this first free wave. He's going to be able to farm nicely, so okay. It's Liquid adapting it to the lane setups of Nigma, but I think Nigma is very happy anyway with this type of setup for now.
Yeah, and it means that, at least for the moment, Insania is going to get some free time while Mickey comes on in.
Yep.
And soaking up some of these waves as well. LSA connects up top onto Boxy, but also a shockwave from Zai, keeping them at a bit of a distance. In a lot of ways, I feel like this Nisha last pick Ember was kind of perfect for what Liquid needed, because they needed somebody that could like go in and, you know, make plays happen, but then also kind of get some value out of the Empower.
Yeah, I really like the Ember pick. I think it was one of the best ones they could have gone for. Because get just backline jump also. Coddle, Marcy, Lina, these heroes can struggle if they can't actually control this Ember Spirit. So a lot of chaos going to be starting the fight. And yeah, scaling potential. I feel like that's something we've seen from Liquid very often, where they're dominating map and then they win one fight and you're like, yep, well, they have a double or tri-core and we can't actually scale versus them. But yeah, let's see if this tri-lane works, because off to a great start for Sumail. Does mean that MC is going to have a tough start as, oop, they get the grab Zai.
Some in, LSA connects, and in some trouble, Zai going to go down. Okay. They leave the kill for Sumail too.
Pretty much a Falcon Blade already done.
That's big.
Yeah, need to get these type of kills in this top lane. You need to try to be as efficient as possible, because you're playing tri-lane, so you're splitting XP, so you have to get these kills, you have to get like your lane pulls and stuff like that so that you can keep up in the experience.
Likewise, you can see that the sort of reaction...
Okay, they are adapting.
Yeah, they're going to bring the Rubik up top now. MC hadn't really been punished at all, and now Foxy's in trouble too. Some trouble, but the skewer pull away, so...
I think that was a misclick.
Yeah, that looked a little weird.
I think Zai was trying to pull him into tap. I was about to say, they have safe lane advantage just because of the fact they have lift plus skewer, so whoopsie there from Zai, and they'll lose Boxy.
Yeah, that one hurts a lot. Okay, and now LSA connection and Sumail. I mean, this is the thing that's also going to be so annoying about this lane for Liquid, is that they just can poke them constantly. These pulls get off. Kuro trying to contest, gets the rebound connection. Dispose pulls him back in. LSA going to connect on to Zai, who is now in a lot of trouble. That time he finds him. Kuro had already used that rebound and will not be brought down, but does get brought low.
They have to be careful how close they play to the tower there. We're going to constantly see them going. But the tri-lane's working, and they've actually swapped. Now bottom, Mickey, Boxy, trying to punish MC a little bit. 2 points in Refraction, 1 point in Meld. Do they have enough? Not quite. 2 points in the Kraken up there for MC to counteract all this physical.
And just trying to survive as long as possible and, you know, get the experience. He's level 4. I feel like this is working out great for Nigma so far in the lanes across the board.
Yeah, really liking the way that they've got this set up. As we said, this is what they did the other day when they looked really good. They had this tri-lane setup, and now look at mid. Kuro even looking to make a rotation onto Nisha, perhaps. It's a lot harder to land the rebound, as we know. Level 1 rebound went from completely broken to being extremely underwhelming. So So let's see if he can actually get the catch. Nisha. Whoop.
Some trouble. Oh, okay. He just walked away.
He's going to grab him back, though.
Tries to find the kill. Does have Flame Guard still going. In fact, more. Very low with the TP coming in from Boxy. Can he get there in time? The shards for the block off. Moves on in. The slight for the finish. Oh, and a pretty rotation comes on in. And Boxy
bullying Kuro away from the water rune as well, too. He's trying to maybe save it for his Ember Spirit. Let's see if he can. He's pinging. Just trying to zone Kuro away.
Oh,
he's going to get it for Nisha.
Dang. Wait, a rebound?
Oh, does he go up the range creep? Yeah, Boxy's pinging. He's like a stupid range creep. But nah, Kuro won't go for him. He'll probably die if he does. Great rotation from Boxy.
That was exactly what they needed. Slight dodge on the rebound.
I mean, it's quite pathetic now, those early levels. It's very telegraphed. It's a very short range. Went from 800 range to 450 at level 1. So yeah, that's why we've seen it change. And of course, the jump speed decrease. So now that it looks like they're going to probably move Boxy down bottom again, still continue trying to pressure MC, but a really crisp rotation coming up from him.
So much lane contention going on. Good block there of the pull coming in.
Down bottom. Looks like they're going to maybe go for MC. Got the trap again.
It's the move. Level 5, though. 3 points in Kraken, and is that going to be enough to keep him alive here? Trying desperately, and it's actually going to keep MC alive.
Nicely done.
Had stick charges to boot.
Yeah. Chainmail, Wraithband, 3 Kraken works. Mickey actually tried to sidestep the initial anchor, because I think if he does, perhaps they have that damage there, but MC gets the connection. Now he's very low, though. One more round of spells, and they should be able to get him if he's not careful.
Right, and of course, those side blades really effective at, chunking down that tide if he steps a bit too far forward. Going for the gush.
If he can line them up. He gets even the deny here. Mickey controlling the lane nicely. MC needs to get some type of regen down here.
It's good at least to deny there, but denies in his face, and you can see 35 and 13 has been the score so far. Likewise, a lot of denies up on the top lane. So both safe laners having a very good start. I say safe laners for the lead and the off lane, but that's how it's going.
They're pushing the limit mid. Catapult's still alive, getting a good chunk of damage onto the tower here and forcing Amar to move. Sania?
Oh, but he got level 6 on Nisha. The root and the rundown. GH in trouble. Going to drop.
All right. Even though they ran the tri-lane, you see that Zai, he's about to be he's level 4. He's got pretty decent farm. He's got the same farm as the Tide, so I think Liquid have adapted to this tri-lane perfectly. Even though Sumail's up at the top, you see that his counterparts are equivalent.
And Farmar has that Soul Ring good to go, gets the bottle refill, level 6, saving that point for the moment. And, I mean, it's hard to make a go onto the Ember, obviously, with the Spear Arena.
Yeah. And with the 3 points in Flame Guard, Nisha's holding the next point in case maybe like an aggressive move happens and he gets arena'd. He can put the 4th point in Flame Guard, and they will not be able to break that shield. Their lineup actually really does suffer to break Flame Guard early game.
Zai gets a raindrop eaten up, throws Shockwave back at Sumail, who's still hunting. LSA connects, and they didn't go for it.
The rebound's just so small.
Yeah.
And it looks like Kuro was probably telling Sumail to go for it, and Sumail just backs up just a little bit, and you can't connect. No boots on Kuro just yet. Mid. There's that fourth point in Flame Guard. He's pushing it to the limit.
Yeah, currently highest net worth in the game. About 800 ahead of Amar, in fact.
Yeah, they can't kill him. With these 3 heroes, even if they latch him, unless it's like under tower and they have the physical, they can't kill him if he has Flame Guard active. They'll just tank through all the spells. So cool. We don't really see the max Flame Guard too often anymore, but you can understand why Nisha's gone for it this game.
Totally. So much magical damage coming out.
Yeah.
And, in these tri-lanes, things always end up a little bit weird because now you're in a situation where, like, Tide has 6, can go for a Ravage, although he hasn't actually skilled it, as Nisha looking for this rune, but there could be some big rotations coming out.
Ooh, Amar actually caught inside of those shards there. Nice
and this is a big stack, too. If they find this kill, they can turn immediately into taking out the stack. Pulls back Amar. He is going to drop, and do they want to go for it?
It's a max Flame Guard.
I mean, this is a lot of damage. Sumail there trying to whittle it down a little bit too. I mean, if they can get even some of these, the Fade Bolt is out trying to bring it down a little bit low.
All right, looks like, they're sticking in the area at least to sap that XP. Maybe they try to go for the kill instead.
Nisha.
To level 8, Nisha. Flame Guard's back up in 5.
Yeah, they're going to be able to claim some of this. And GH
Uh-oh.
cues it up. already steals a couple of them there. Some good damage. Can they go in on this? Kuro gets his post pullback. Mar has a good opening here if he can find him, but the snowball actually dodges away some of that damage, keeps him alive. They don't have the damage to burn through that flame guard, though. They have already killed the Tusk. And now Zai moving in. The RP's ready. Connects only onto Sumail, but it might be enough. Pulls him away from Amar. They find that kill.
And now Amar.
Dude, Liquid, they keep going for more. Amar has to be careful. They give the tip over. Mickey liking what he's seen. A huge contest, and now Liquid up 2K gold.
Their brains are so big. I mean, the flame guard, honestly, just the max flame guard is it seems like it's something like common kind of thing, but it's actually so smart this game. He can just play so aggressive. They can't break it. He just whittles down everybody on the side of Nigma, and they take, I believe they took almost every single creep of the stack. The snowball, flame guard, slide, etc. I think Nigma only got like 1 creep or 2 creeps there.
Oh, and now the shards, the block. This is going to be a good chunk of damage coming out from Nisha, but they did lose Insania. Dodges the rebuke. Nisha has to remnant away, as there was a Laguna Blade coming back off cooldown.
Really good plays, Liquid, setting themselves up to a 3K gold lead already. Perhaps now they might be telling MC they might need him, but MC low mana. He's not able to actually join the fray over here.
He needs to, you know, obviously keep this tower alive too, unless they're going to go for one of their own.
Actually goes for the phase boots. Okay. So wants that little bit of extra armor, of course, versus the TA, but does mean that his mana will be a little bit limited in this early game.
Queuing up the Vlads afterwards.
Okay. It's all about Sumail, right?
Yeah.
Give him sidekick, give him Vlads, buff him up as much as possible. So I guess that's the name of the game there for Nigma. But Liquid seems to just be perfectly adapting to the scenarios. They're hitting mid tower. TA is going to be able to just free farm while they pressure his 4. This seems like a very successful early game for Liquid.
Boxy doing some hunting. And you can see also the amount of Ancients stacked up right now. If Liquid can take this tower, this gives them great answers to move on in and contest that. Nisha, he does get caught, but then the lift away and, well, Sleight of Fist dodges the rebuke. Nisha just walks away from that arena.
They do hang on to the tower, though. The important thing for Nigma Galaxy, but it's a wasted ultimate that they can't actually benefit out of too much. So Liquid, back up, continue getting this farm going, and now perhaps looking for mind control. He's making swift moves around the map.
Oh, mind control. He runs into Boxy.
Okay.
And with the shards block off the tag team, the big hits. MC, he doesn't have mana. Doesn't have mana for Ravage. Has it now. Snowball in, tries to get away and do what damage he can, but gonna just drop. Okay, finds that kill.
3 points in the meld. A lot of big damage versus that Tide. Goes right through all that tankiness. And 3-man rotation with tag team. It's 3 points in it for Boxy. So sure you're tanky, but they have enough to whittle you down. Yeah, Liquid just better rotations, hanging on to top tower too. Zai has actually barely had his top tower hit. It's only taken 53 damage. He's level 8. So very difficult for them to actually pressure him up here. If they play too far, even on someone like Sumail, there's a Tumbler's toy. Zai could potentially even Tumbler's RP skewer.
And he's going to get him right there.
The dream neutral.
Dude.
I mean, Tumbler's toy on some heroes is...
good call there, Fox.
It's pretty... I saw the Tumblers and I see it. I'm like, oh, he's got the opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Nisha. And now Nisha, Arcane Rune.
Root onto 2. I mean, they want to take the stack with MC now because they need to take it with somebody. It's such a big stack of Ancients.
Yeah, I mean, they have to bring MC. Him and Amar waiting for an opportunity.
But do Liquid come on into contest with Mickey nearby? If they leave this one alone, I mean, that TA could even take it.
Yeah. I think MC has to clear it. It's just give it to the Tide. Everybody, I think all 5 heroes on the side of Nigma have to play over here, which just says for Liquid, they can split up and farm a little bit better if they're not going to look to contest. So, show they'll give up a stack, but they're going to get their own farm of the map.
Bring it, everybody. Make sure that they don't give another one of these up. Yeah. And you can see Sumail going to start to catch back up here. I think they're trying to give as many of the last hits over to him as they can. Just sort of standing still and being a damage sponge there for MC. So Sumail now caught up at least above Zai and just tickling at the heels there of Nisha.
But his levels are lacking, right? Because he was playing in this tri-lane. Even though we saw them moving a lot, Sumail's level 8, almost 9. Mick is about to be 12 on this TA. And almost has the Deso finished up too. And they have great ways to get on this Lina, as we mentioned, with the Tusk, with the Ember, with the Mag having such a good game. In the past, I know people have always talked about this TA-Lina matchup. It can swing so fast into TA's favor because she's just going to be able to one-shot this Lina from all that physical. And Mick is off to that good start.
I mean, you talk about like how tanky Lina has been throughout this tour as GH is going to get ran down by Boxy a little bit here. The TP rotations, 2 of them coming in. And Snowball away. If they can get out with Boxy, I mean, I think he's going to go down here. They got him. But 4 heroes in the bottom lane for Nigma.
I guess expecting more heroes, but a very overcommitted rotation. I think Liquid's just fine with that. Boxy getting too over-aggressive. GH gets his heal off, but yeah, I still don't think Liquid cares about that too much. They're hitting mid, hitting top, checking the stacks. Stacks are gone, but still farming really nicely on all their cores.
What I was going to say, though, is like with the Lina TA matchup, you know, obviously it's been very tanky Lina's, but it feels like there's going to be a window in here where Lina's not going to have that much armor. And in fact, if Amar just gets caught right here, he's going to need to be that bulwark in front of everybody else, keeping him alive. Great shards! The Ravage does connect onto a couple, but the follow-up damage isn't really there. They kill off Nisha. Can they find any more? Zai pulls him back in. The RP connection, the damage from the Deso. They get the mech to try and turn it, but look at the damage from Mickey. Run down, looking for the ultra kill. They got him in their sights, and Zai going to be forced to clean up with the Rubik Fade Bolt, but 4 go down for 2.
A perfect catch. Look at the damage from TA. 4,000 damage in this fight. Perfectly lined up for the side blades. A tower opened up also. Wow. Beautifully done. Even though they get connected, I think 4 heroes, or 5 even, 3, whatever, 4 or 5 heroes getting hit by the Ravage. Zai makes up for it. He's just, look at the sentry. Look where the positioning of that sentry is in the tree line. It just catches Amar for a second.
That's so rough right there. And of course, you know, the full commit there on Nisha, it looks good for a moment, but then Zai just moves in, the perfect skewer, pulling in for the RP, and you know, Mickey is just free to go to work.
Yeah, this TA is massive. Level 4 team, Deso, Blink, Roche opened up, no Ravage available for Nigma. They can't contest this. It's a free one for Liquid.
Clutch stuff.
Insane.
And, yeah, like you said, with the Ravage on down, they can't come in and fight this.
Dies way too fast. It's like, yeah, sure, you killed Nisha, but as you said, you know, they had to commit so much to kill this Ember, and now
they're ready to
Nisha's
go to
looking for more.
Nisha right on top, gets him caught with the shards. Boxy on point with that one. And you're seeing, too, like the Empower onto the Ember Spirit, even throwing Empower onto TAs, this bonus damage, it's super relevant in these fights. Yep. 7,000 gold lead now. It was so close before.
And now even a stolen Illuminate on Insania too. So huge damage going to be coming out from the Rubik in the back lines. And yeah, now they have to, how do they solve this TA? They haven't been able to at all in this game. 5-0 and 2. Mickey has the gap closing item versus this Lina as well too, as Sumail just looking unbelievably fragile now. And he's even adapted this game, by the way. So last game he did max Light Strike Array. This time he's got more of the points in the stats so that he doesn't give it up to the Rubik. But it doesn't matter. I mean, the game is now, game actually almost feels impossible with the way Liquid's posturing.
You can see those esportsbet.io odds very much there, swinging over 8-1, but it feels about right. I mean, to me, the big thing that I'm seeing is what do Nigma do on the map? How do they take a fight? Because it feels like Marcy's not really there for the initiation. You kind of want to keep farming on Lina. It sort of feels like it needs to be Amar, but he's gone for this, like, trying to scale build, going in for the Halberd. He feels like he needs that too. Just the heroes don't really feel like they do things.
Yeah, it feels like they just lack. They lack so much. Sure, they've got the big team fight ults, but do they have any damage to follow up with it? The Lina doesn't really do that much at this point.
Right.
Because she was in the tri lane too, so under-leveled.
Well, the initiation too, needing a blink or something like that, but it's just not coming out in time. And well,
Liquid
under vision, this is about as good as they could get right on top of him. Do they have enough damage to bring him down? The snowball save at the last second, but Nisha still gonna die in the stolen Laguna Blade. But look at this fight. Mickey runs to everybody, blows up the Lina, now trying to chase down GH, the Meld Strike, a couple more punches, and Mickey on the job, finding that blinding light, the runaway. Okay, that keeps him alive. And that was about the best that you could hope for. If you don't have initiation, just let them run into you.
Yep. Mickey, quick fingers, gets the blink before the Light Strike Array hits him, gets on top of Lina. They have a good amount of healing that did come out, I believe, with the Illuminate and stuff from GH and even the mech, but not enough to keep up that Lina. As a big blast, Insania lines up the Illuminate, then steals Laguna on top of that Lina too. Insania just, he's so good on this Rubik. I think it's something else that, you know, I've been seeing them with their Nature's Prophet, with their Rubik. I think these might just be the 2 best heroes that they've been playing around. They're just so good at making it look good in any game.
Oh my god. It's my favorite item that's coming up now too. Insania is queued up. The medallion into Solar Crest.
Oh, I mean, the first medallion of the DPC. I'm just kidding. He's got Blink Dagger already, too, so yeah, just wants to deal with a little bit of that physical damage that Lina's going to be pumping out. Cool. If he goes for it.
Right.
I feel like he's going to change it, so.
Don't break my heart like that. I love medallion. It's super cool.
Works really good with Deso. Like, it's just as a fact, straight up. Putting people negative armor is always just crazy.
Nikkei there to cut this wave down and take the tier 2 tower, and they can't really do much. I mean, he is incredible. He's almost double Sumail's net worth right now.
Yeah, he's been given the free lane in the bottom lane, just given pretty much every opportunity. It's Nisha who's tanking all the spells, right? Nisha's running in like a crazy person, tanking everything, dying, and then Mickey is able to clean up. So they know exactly how to play off each other. Nisha,
speaking of which, finds a courier, finds a hero, and well, Amar, Laguna Blade rooted, the rest of the team abandoning ship. As Amar, still alive, gets that arena down, but the snowball now, the chase forward misses the spear, and Boxy gets the cleanup. Yeah, that one hurts.
Yeah, Liquid playing very quick how they collapse on the map. Still have Aegis, so he's, you know, they don't really want to commit into this fight with some Ravage. As Mickey. BKB now finished, so has the answer even for these team fight spots as MC.
Blinks right on top of him. And now the shards are there again. The Walrus Punch, the Snowball, everything. Is Nikkei going to come on in and finds the DD? Ravage to turn, but they got to be careful. Was able to cover that one with the Gush. Well played by the Tide, and they do manage to bring down 2.
And this time, Zai pulls him in a little too close. Nisha tanks the spells again.
Really well played by MC to get that Ravage off. That could have gone terribly with the DD.
They get some type of nice kills, but still look at the positioning of the map. Once they get out of it, they have to push and fix all their lanes. And Liquid going to be respawning. No Ravage available. They're going to hit hard here.
Yeah, they're going to be ready to go.
Still a DD on Mickey for a second or two. Can't find a grab. But looking to play around their vision, protect this ward.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Can they make anything happen here on the side of Liquid?
They're pinging. They see Amar for a second. They have to be careful how close they play around this. Zai at the ready.
Middle tower is under attack.
Again, it does feel very difficult for Nigma to take a fight unless they just sort of get walked into. Oh, did happen.
Tanya.
The lift, the pullback, the RP moves them right into position, and this time up on the high ground. Sumail did not stand a chance.
And now he gets the better spell steal, and he also queues up the better item on Insania too. He queues up the shard.
He has enough gold for it right now. Please.
Of course he's not going to get it. I mean, if he had shard there, he could have perhaps saved Nisha. I mean, he didn't have the gold for it anyway, but yeah.
I hear you.
You can see why. They've been so good about playing with these like multiple save lineups. The Rubik, the Tusk, we're seeing these heroes so often. Yeah, they know what they're doing. They know not to get Medallion. Sorry, Gabe.
It's okay.
He's been advocating it for like a couple weeks now. He loves Medallion.
I do love Medallion. God dang it. That item's great. You play a Snapfire, you just go max little shredder. Bang, 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 bang. It's a lot of fun. Regardless, these players are actually good, so we're going to be seeing what they're doing with this 13,000 gold lead now. Nisha finishing the BKB, which allows him to go even more ham.
Yeah, now he's unkillable. If he gets BKB off, he just won't die. BKB Flame Guard, he can stick on the targets. They already can't break the Flame Guard anyway. Then he can just run into the face of this Lina and Mars much easier.
Guardian Greaves on for Mag. And the map feeling so small for Nigma. The places that they're allowed to go are just that little corner. Heat map, nowhere.
Yeah. When they don't have Ravage, it's like they can't even pose aggressively to walk into their own triangle. Ravage back up in 2 seconds, but they're still very reluctant to walk up here because of these skewer plays that Zai's been able to do. Now they're going to go up as a unit. The double halberds are ready.
Well, scanning. I don't know if that one finished right as they were going up, but they do have vision here, and they see MC. They see everything.
Uh-oh.
Spotting MC. He's doing some taunts there.
Liquid starting to set themselves up.
Do they want to go for any type of a play, pulling him back into a kill position? The
smoke.
Tier 3. They see him smoking. They saw that smoke.
Oof.
And MC, he's going to walk right out, breaks the smoke, fade, pull, walk away, LSA.
Oh, Boxy.
Now Shards connect, keeping him out of the fight. Nisha just pops BKB, ready to run in, ready to fight. Mickey on top of Sumail, has to run away. The chase is there. The disarm comes out, keeping them alive for the moment, but now the RP connects the LSA to try and turn it with the Ravage. Stolen Anchor Smash, a good connection to keep him alive, but Mickey ready to run right in front of him. Waits for the disarm, but it didn't matter. Liquid take them all down, and Nigma don't find a kill. Unreal. The buyback, this is going to be a dieback. This is going to be towers.
That feels game. They used everything. Can't get any connection. Sumail has no space to breathe. He tries to BKB. They get the halberd, as you mentioned, but it doesn't matter. They stick on him. And then Zai, what, 4-man RP there? He's playing like an absolute beast this game.
See MC even forced out of the fight there by those shards right at the start, and they're just allowed to do whatever they want, it feels like.
Yep, the BKBs just get popped. They just go straight onto the only damage dealer that there is, and then boom.
Big hit.
Yeah.
Even if he misses a couple times right there, it's feeling really rough. And MC, he's done a good job. He hasn't given up Ravage once this game, but it just feels like inherently the game that they're playing is in favor of Liquid.
Yeah. It's just Liquid playing just way too clean. Everything since even the laning phase. Like Nigma tried something where they go for this aggro tri-lane, but look how farm Zai is. Look at the impact this Magnus has been able to have. This was a safe lane mag, kind of left alone on his own, and Zai has landed, what, a 3-man RP, a 2-man RP, and then a 4-man RP. Kind of perfectly on those targets, just stopping any damage. And yeah, they know which targets to go for. This is beautiful to watch, really, from Liquid, as we've seen all tour. No mercy.
Well, and now the respawn, relatively quick, moves right into the pit for Mickey, and Nigma, they're being bodied out of even contention for it right now.
They've kept this ward alive the entire time. It's 99-1 already.
God, jeez. 25 minutes in, it feels pretty bad.
Yeah, and they played around this vision perfectly. You saw Nigma try to do something, get around this area, but they smoked under vision and just got hit with this brutal force of Liquid.
Shard given over, so even if there were blink daggers, which there aren't, it would still be broken. They're coming in with answers, and, well, they move right in, find MC, go for the punch, no force staffs, nothing to keep him away. Nisha pops that BKB, the rundown is there for the rest of the heroes. They already think they can take down MC, and in fact, they are right about that one. Nisha keeping the chase on, Liquid all over Amar. Gets brought down. Boxy keeps looking for another kill. They don't even need it right now. Sumail, he's caught.
Uh-oh.
Needs to be careful here. They're thinking about chasing.
Mickey's blink cooldown 2 seconds. If it was up, he might have just jumped. Nisha still poking.
Oh, he's down solo. Boxy jumps in, and they might be able to bring him down just with that fight there. The snowball, the dodge, the spear, stolen arena. Liquid all over Nigma. They don't stand a chance. Amar stuck in his own arena. Just given over a triple kill for Nisha, and Liquid remain dominant in this DPC.
These guys are too good.
Literally.
The way they play around the map, the way they identify like how they want to play laning phase as well too. It's beautiful. And yep, this last pick Ember I feel was absolutely amazing. Like Nisha, he's sacrificed himself perfectly a couple fights, but either way has kept himself consistent at the top net worth with TA. And yeah, him and Mickey, I mean all three cores, everybody on the side of Liquid just seem to play so well off of each other.
Yeah, perfectly together in team fights, knowing what they need to do, and well, they are pushing out that top lane, but Liquid, at least for a moment there, were continuing on, and looks like they might head back in if they can find a moment, but Sentry Ward down means a Meld Strike, unlikely to connect unless Zai can get a grab.
They're just going to stay here, though. They're like, you guys can't fight us. We have everything up.
See, he can disarm, but the hit, it comes out down to half HP with one punch.
It's a Daedalus, right, on this TA already, so heroes might just die instantly.
Finds him there. Boxy runs through. The rebound, the dispose. Boxy will get stunned and, well, gets brought down low for the kill.
All right.
Tier 4 tower is also going to drop. Okay. Nisha backing away together.
They'll play careful. Insania has stolen dispose now too, so far grab distance. They can either protect people.
Dude, Zai, he's ready. He's in position. If they step out too far, they'll get punished. But it looks like they're finally going to back out.
Yeah, they got top lane still to go to, so they'll live a little bit longer as Liquid spam and help. They don't really need help though.
It is all going Liquid's way. And again, these items, they've just been stuck on them for so long. Amar's been passed up by Rubik.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he might get passed up by Boxy before this game is over.
I mean, this game's been over.
It's true.
With the way Liquid just, those RPs have been too good. And yeah, they're stuck on these items. Stuck in the base, can't get any farm. Good, looking for the cleanup.
Radiant's top tower
Trying
has
to
fallen.
finish this one out there. Elvin Tunic left on the ground, a little bit of garbage to get picked up eventually. Mar, can he find an arena? Can they
doesn't have
find
blink.
anything?
He can't get an initiation. He can't walk. He's like, he just has to like waddle in, and he might just die to 2 or 3 hits if they actually get the attacks off, or he gets pulled out of position. Is now even an Ag Scepter for Nisha, level 18 on top of that shard he picked up from Roche.
Zai waiting for his moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Show. He's gonna bait them a little.
Radiant's middle tower
And he's going to
has
start hitting the Ancient unless they come and deal with him. This guy's pretty strong. Boxy nearby, ready for the catch. The pullback from the Rubik. Mickey perfectly fine with everything that's happening right now.
Got a minute left on Aegis. They're trying
Fraction
to push
out.
it forward.
Okay, and then they make the move over and can take this tier 3 tower.
They wanted the big ending. They wanted to just delete them with the Mag RP, but they're gonna play it just the proper objective way instead.
Zai still sitting with his Shadow Amulet. And tier 3 tower goes down. Do they go forward for more?
Throne's being hit by some creeps.
Tell you, Shadow Amulet is something I wasn't expecting to see from Liquid side. But this tier 3 tower is already gone. It's going to be melee racks soon to fall here. Remnant out.
It's so there's just Sumail is under so much pressure.
Jump
Anyone can
in,
die.
they pull him down. MC, well, actually keeping him alive for a moment. They can't get inside that arena, but
Look at
Nisha
Nisha.
can. Nisha definitely can. They find a bar, he's going to die. Doesn't have buyback. 2 buybacks, MC and Kuro. But with the kill on Zai, maybe that's going to be enough to finally force him back. Good Hurricane Pike. Get some separation before Kuro can jump on him.
Aegis gets reclaimed. Mickey playing a bit more careful.
They live to fight another day. Or will they?
Live to die another day.
Oh, God. Even getting the spill damage onto MC with that pull
my
through.
God. This damage at this point is insane from Nisha, too.
And MC just has to run out of there. But they are going to get mega'd with 34,000 gold lead at 31 minutes. It finally looks like this one is going to be closed out here. As Ancient ready to drop. And Nisha picking and prodding and poking their way to a victory. Nigma don't want to give up. Defense the Ancient, and it's being hit. Nobody there. LSA connects onto MC. Mickey keeps on beating it down here. They have to do something eventually. Nigma trying to move on out and take a fight. The LSA from Sumail, but the jump in from Nisha finds it, dodges the Ravage, gets hit on the
Stole the
backside. And yeah, now the runaway getting hit. The Ravage comes out from Insania. A couple side blade connections. Dying in the fountain. It's not fountain farming if the game is over. A triple kill from Nisha to end it out. And, well, Liquid still look like Liquid.
Yep. Someone's going to have to find a way to break this formula. They know exactly how to play. Their drafting is honestly